The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
Hi there, and welcome to a new episode of Cannabis and Creative Visualizations with myself, Green Irene, here on the Pace Radio Network and CBG TV. Yes, you can stream this and many other great informational or entertaining cannabis-based programs from your smart TV. We're now available on Roku as our own channel, CBG TV, and many other apps and podcasts, as well as video streams like YouTube and Facebook and LeafWire and so many more. On that note, I really do thank you for tuning in today. And if you'd like it, leave us a comment. Tell me where you're watching or listening from, what app you're using. It helps us help you. On that, helping us to help you, it's all about finding that peace and tranquility where we can get through life as stress-free as possible, right? There are a few things that we can do to maintain peace of mind during the daily disruptions and stressors. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional stress, many people, especially cannabis consumers, are turning to meditation to quiet their minds and reduce stress and anxiety. Meditation, or the act of mindful concentration, is a practice that's been used for centuries. It's been used to exercise the mind and regulate focus. However, the benefits of meditation go so much further beyond that, beyond just improved focus. Regular meditation actually reduces stress, it improves self-awareness, it encourages healthy lifestyle habits, it improves our physical health, and it even extends mortality. And though stress can be useful or helpful in that it protects us against immediate dangers or a dangerous situation, chronic stress is not good. It causes our cells to age quicker because it forces the body to remain in an extended state of reactivity, that fight, flight, freeze, or appease mode. However, mindful meditation helps to shift the cognitive appraisals away from feelings of threat and conflict, and it puts us into a more balanced and happier mindset. Combining cannabis consumption with meditative practice is nothing new. People have been doing it for centuries. They've been using cannabis for spiritual purposes dating all the way back to the 6th century China, where it was used in Buddhist tantric meditation practices. Now, where there many non-tantric Buddhist practices involved monks and nuns who quietly sought enlightenment behind closed doors and privately, tantric practices were actually done by lay people with much more room for mistakes. So, as such, cannabis was often used in rituals to help ease the aversions and encourage engagement between the mind and the mysterious, or the mind and the soul, the conscious and the subconscious, to reach that state of elevation. Now, cannabis has been used ceremonially numerous times since then, of course, including in the 9th century. I believe it was Assyria, where it was used during religious ceremonies, because, again, it helped to increase the euphoria, and they believed, according to some of the records, that it warded off evil spirits. Now, keeping in mind that they were very much into language, saying or thinking using negative words would be considered an evil spirit, so it helps us to stay in a positive state and frame of mind. There's also some biblical scholars that suggested Jesus was using cannabis in his holy anointing oil to heal his followers. That could explain why so many were miraculously healed as well, right? The point is, cannabis has been being used for a really long time for our health and wellness, and it can be a very powerful substance. It is important to take it slow, start low and go slow when you're determining what your tolerance levels are, because using it for a meditative practice will be different than whether or not you're kicking back and chilling out with a movie, right? So when it comes to smoking cannabis or inhaling cannabis, if you do it through vape before meditating, the importance of microdosing really can't be understated. Learn what your tolerance levels are, because you want to avoid a wandering brain or an overly sleepy head, right? We recommend consuming only about half of what your usual dose is. So if you'd normally sit back and smoke a whole joint, only consume about a half a joint or a third of a joint. Another important tip is to take smaller hits than you normally would if you're smoking it, because that's going to help reduce any airway abrasion that you get from smoking, like a raw throat or tender tongue, that sort of thing, right? Another tip is to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then simply follow with ease the prompts that go with a guided meditation. Just listen, allow something to form in your mind, let it flow if it stays and goes, and that's all okay. Within a couple of minutes, your body should be released of pain and tension, should be melting away. Your mind should be freeing itself from the anxieties and stresses that it may have otherwise been feeling. Now, to avoid a case of absent-mindedness that could actually derail the meditation process, you want to be sure to choose the right strain or a more right strain. Basically, anything can be used, but to achieve what you want to achieve in a meditation, which is that rest and relaxation, and that meditative state. You really don't want to fall asleep necessarily from a meditation. So, especially these midday medicated meditations. That being said, some of the best strains that I've found to work for meditation include the strain of the day today, which is lamb's bread. It's also known as lamb's breath, or lamb's bread spelt a little bit differently. This lamb's bread or lamb's breath is a legendary sativa that became really popular because of Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. They often call it, either name. It's thought to be a skunk variety, but it's completely different with a really uppy and creative sativa effect. It's a spicy sativa strain. That it's great for lifting up your mood, inspiring creative thought, and again, what I find very important, it promotes an introspection. It smells spicy, and there are sometimes you get like a yuck smell, kind of putridy. Its flavor isn't really noteworthy according to my notes. Its lineage is from Jamaica. It is a Jamaican sativa, and the term, it's interesting. The term lamb's bread is very common in the Rastafarian religion. It's mentioned in a lot of reggae songs. It's kind of used as a slang term, for weed or for cannabis. It's also common in Jamaica and simply means great ganja. Now, a company, Dutch Cannabis Seed Banks, they started calling it lamb's breath, where the Rastafarian story is lamb's bread. So, they just kind of screwed up the language a little bit. And that's how it kind of got the mixture of names. Bottom line is, this strain is extremely uplifting and very cerebral sativa. It sparks the creative mind. It makes any daily activities more enjoyable, even dishes or cleaning the oven. This is a true tropical sativa, and it can come with feelings of anxiety and paranoia for new users or even just some seasoned users, just because it is a true tropical sativa. So be cautious. If you're new to the strain, start low, go slow. For others who are seasoned and who have tried it and are familiar with it, they really, like myself, really enjoy it. It's like an amazing breath of fresh air. It clears the cobwebs right out of your head, and it gives you a truly refreshed, renewed perspective on the day. That said, there are some others that I can mention, and these are not limited to what I say here as being great strains for meditation. But Northern Lights, though technically it's an indica, it really does provide great distraction from pain so that you can focus your mind on more purposeful endeavors. Blue Cheese is another one that within minutes you can feel your pain or anxiety melt away from the strain itself, which really helps to focus on cerebral-centric body highs instead. Hindu Kush helps you focus on things like your breathing patterns and your blood flow. It gives you a new sense of perception. Jack Flash is another great one. The effects on this one really begin with a relaxation that starts at the top of your body and works its way right down to the end. The bottom line is meditation works wonders for the brain and body, but just like with exercise and diet, meditation must become a habit for it to be effective. And you can help improve your odds of meditational success by including cannabis into the ritual. That being said, let's take time now while we listen to a word from our sponsors here on Pace Radio to medicate, and we'll prepare our space as a comfortable, distraction-free zone so that when we return, we can begin our medicated meditation immediately. On that note, a word from our sponsors, and when we return, we'll get started. Hi there, and welcome back. For this next part, I would like you to sit down comfortably, becoming as comfortable as you can be. Loosen any tight clothes. Perhaps take off your shoes. Take anything bulky out of your pockets so that you can relax easily. Please make sure that your cell phone has gone into trance already. I'm going to speak to you about relaxation, about comfort, so your mind can drift off to enjoy a new experience. Hypnosis and meditation is a safe and pleasant experience, and at all times, part of you will be in trance and some part of you will be aware of what's going on. And you will be able to come out of trance anytime you want to. Though the feeling of trance is a lovely, relaxed peacefulness. You will feel as if you could do anything. But you just can't be bothered. You would rather relax and enjoy the experience. Everything I say will be intended for your own good. And anything I mistakenly might say that might not be, you can just ignore it and let it go. If at any time you want to move to make yourself even more comfortable, you can do that. You are in control. Now I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and while you are going into trance, I'd like you to feel the air around you. Excellent. Now allow yourself to settle down comfortably now. And when you are comfortable, think about being supported. When you become aware of how the chair is touching your back, just allow your eyes to close. Now take a deep breath and hold it. And when you let it out, slowly Just let your body relax. That's right. Just relax as far as you are comfortable. And now take another deep breath. And this time when you release it, just release all the tension in your body. Just allow yourself to relax completely. And when you are ready, take another deep breath. And this time, really let go. Let go any remaining tension. Allow your arms and legs and hands and head to go limp and loose and floppy, just like a rag doll. Or imagine an old coat thrown across a chair. And as relaxed as you are now, you may be surprised to learn that you can be even more relaxed. Deeper and deeper relaxed. 10 times more relaxed. Even more. Now focus your attention on your eyes, on those tiny muscles that close the eyelids. And you can control those muscles. I wonder if you can imagine them so relaxed that they will just not work. And when you are sure that those eyes are so relaxed that they won't work, allow that relaxation to spread to the muscles of your forehead. Feel those muscles spreading out and flattening. Feel some relaxation spread to your cheeks. Feel them relax and flatten. Then allow that relaxation to go down into your jaw. Allow your jaw and mouth and lips to relax. Allow your whole face to relax. To smooth out. That's right. Your jaw and mouth and head are all becoming so relaxed. You are doing very well. And now allow that relaxation to spread to your neck and shoulders. Just pull your shoulders up a fraction if you can, and then relax them totally. Let them fall as far as they will go. Just imagine all those muscles flattening and stretching. Imagine every nerve and fiber becoming loose and limp and heavy. Just feel that weight pulling your shoulders down until they are just lying there completely relaxed and comfortable. Now imagine all the muscles of your chest relaxing. Imagine all those muscles that connect to your spine and tummy. Imagine how much they can relax, and allow them to relax now. And with each gentle breath, you can relax those muscles more and more. And your arms, become aware of how relaxed your arms might become. And you can gently tense the upper arm a little, and then let it go. And that letting go allows you to relax that part even more. And then maybe you can tense your forearms a little, and let that go. And notice how much more relaxation can flow into those arms. And then check if those hands need to relax. And you can gently, softly tense your hands. Or even just imagine you can tense your hands. And let go again. Your hands are totally relaxed. And you can forget about all your heavy hands and arms. And just enjoy feeling wonderfully relaxed. That's right. You can allow yourself to let go now. To really let go and go deeper and deeper now. Relaxing every muscle in your body. And maybe you could feel a wave of relaxation flowing down through your body, from the top of your head down, all the way to your toes. And the more you relax, the easier it becomes to relax even more. And I wonder if you can imagine your legs now, how the bones and muscles are all connected. And maybe you can imagine those big, strong muscles in your upper legs. And really feel where they are and how they work together. And those legs can feel really heavy. Your whole body can feel really heavy. And you can lightly tense the muscles at the front maybe. And then at the back, and the side, and then you can release and relax. And feel those muscles just let go. And maybe you can see in your mind's eye those muscles sliding past each other to go to rest. And those legs can get so heavy. So very heavy, so relaxed, can they not? And you can move your attention to the muscles of your lower leg and gently tense and release those muscles too. And every time you release, you might be able to sense the relaxation that's happening all through your body, as each part learns to really let go now. And your feet, they can relax too. You may want to gently tense first one foot and then the other. You might have difficulty deciding which foot to think about first. It might all seem to be too much trouble. And as you do, you imagine those feet relaxing. All the tension is gone. And it might feel as though those feet have gone too. Relaxation can make it seem as though those feet are very far away, as if they are not really connected to you at all anymore. And you can lose touch with your legs, perhaps. Maybe being so relaxed lets you focus inward. People can just drift away when they are relaxed, when nothing matters for the moment, and the mind just drifts where it will, as if it has forgotten all about the arms and the legs. And just enjoy that feeling of drifting weightlessness. And when people are really relaxed, they can forget about everything nearly. Nearly nothing seems so important. It can be hard to summon the energy to do anything. It's just so pleasant to relax. I'd like you to become aware of your hands. And you can become aware that there's a difference between your hands. And I don't know what the difference is, but you will know. One hand may feel heavier than the other, or one may feel warmer, or one may hand start tingling. You may sense a difference of some kind now, or a little later. I'd like you to allow your unconscious mind to choose one hand. I don't know how the mind will know. Just let the unconscious mind decide on one hand. Don't try to choose or assist in any way. Just allow it to happen naturally. And you can be curious as to which hand it'll be. And when your mind has chosen one hand, I'd like you to signal it by raising a finger or a thumb and show that your hand has been chosen. And so in your own time now, let your mind choose one hand or the other and signal by raising a finger or thumb, or maybe the whole hand will move. Just let it happen. Thank you. That's very good. You are doing very well. I'm moving on now. As you are lying there or sitting there comfortably, relaxed, breathing gently, listening to my voice, part of you may be wondering if you're going into a trance, while another part of you is already in trance. And what I'd like to do now is to mentally go round and round every part of your body and just check if there is any tension there. Your shoulders or your arms and your legs. And if there is focus on that part, imagine it. Imagine how it would feel if it was totally relaxed, completely at ease. To imagine with every breath out that there is a voice in your head taking care to that part and what it could say, what words or thoughts or pictures or sounds would really each make. And how would you make each part relax totally and completely? You can take as much time as you want to visit every part of your body, to test and relax it until you are totally relaxed all over. And maybe you'll be surprised at how easy it is. And maybe you actually are already relaxed all over. And some part of you perhaps didn't recognize it. Because everybody can relax. You can relax. You can give permission now for every part of you to relax, that wonderful feeling that really relaxing brings. And so in your own way and in your own time, relax that body completely. And when you have done that, let your mind surprise you by choosing a hand signal to help you to know that you are totally relaxed. Excellent. And you are ready to move on. Take your time and now enjoy that moment. Slowly begin to return to the here and the now with the calm, refreshed and rejuvenated body and mind and soul. And as you return to the here and the now, you can begin by wiggling your fingers. 1, 2, 3. Wonderfully waking up. Feeling refreshed, rejuvenated. Take a deep breath in and hold. And as you release, allow the muscles around your mouth to create a smile and to open your eyes, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Wonderful. Excellent. Welcome back. I hope you really enjoyed today's hypnotic guided meditation, a cannabis and creative visualization here on the Pace Radio Network and CBG